Hey guys, I seem to be having issues no matter where I go or what I say. It's just the most random things. But I had something happen the other day or yesterday that I have to hopefully get resolved tomorrow. It is actually uh, a serious issue. It's not like with the law or like a crime or nobody's hurt or nothing like that. It's just, uh, I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. It's really been testing my fucking patience. Well, bipolar people, we don't really have patience. But I am, in general, extremely patient. And it's just like gotten to the point where I can't even fucking say anything, but everybody else can say anything. And it's always just me. And it doesn't even matter where I'm at. I can't really go into details because if certain people see this, then I might exacerbate the issue or it might get to something that it doesn't need to be. But I'll let y'all know in the afternoon tomorrow. Everything should be fine, but all I'm trying to do is take care of my fucking cats, man. And apparently that's a fucking crime. Apparently. And it doesn't have nothing to do with my homeless person sign. I've only used that like twice. Uh, I think this week people have given me like $300 or something. Maybe 330 or something. Just totally random. So in an ironic way, I'm actually making more money homeless than I was working. In comparison to the amount that I actually need versus what I have left. So like if I made $1,700, $1,600 working at Sam's Club, right? I would have like $100 left. When I really needed like 500 left, right? To cover everything. Whereas now I'm homeless and I really only need about like 10 to $20, probably $10 a day at the bare minimum. That's assuming I eat every day, which I don't. So if you do like 330 divided by 10, that's a lot more days than what's in a month of 1,600 and having 100 left. So in other words, what I'm saying is it's easier to survive with $330, spending like $10 a day versus only having $100 left for a whole rest of a month. You see what I mean? Uh, well, I guess you could share that the math on that with people that don't understand wage gaps or tax bracket division or like uh, classism. You're basically either you're like rich isn't even a thing anymore because you can be taxed to death. You can be taxed from being rich to middle class to poor. So it goes destitute, which is what I am, which is homeless. You have no income, no job, you can't work, destitute. Then you have poor, which is like under the poverty line, which is where you get Medicaid and food stamps. I think in America it's under 20 grand. I think it's like 18 grand a year maximum to qualify for Medicaid and food stamps. You have to make 18 grand or less in America. If you make a dollar, literally $1 more, you're disqualified. Um, that's under the poverty line. That's poor. And then you have above poor, you basically have like the working class, people that are, like I was just saying, the paycheck to paycheck, but you have your bills are $1,600, and then you pay all your bills and you have $100 left for a whole month. That's the working class, um, which would be the equivalent of like being a server at Applebee's versus the person that's the CEO. One person's on the high end, one person's just walking in the door. Above that, you have, so the working class is like blue collar people like servers, house cleaners, maids, nannies, pet sitters, dog walkers, oil change people, people that clean cars, people that work in factories, people that work at Amazon, like I worked at Sam's Club and Costco, people like that. That's all blue collar. Blue collar is referring to people that don't have college degrees, essentially, that don't have to dress up. Predominantly speaking, if you work in a corporate job and you have to dress up with a suit and tie and all that, you know, like a $500 worth of clothes minimum, you wear a white shirt under it that's pressed and clean and dry clean, like a button up, like you would wear at like a wedding. So white collar generally means that you make a lot more money than a blue collar person, although like a plumber can easily make more than somebody that has like a corporate job. It just depends. And then above, like the entry-level blue-collar jobs, you have the middle class, and then you have like, just say upper high class or upper middle class, and then you have rich, and then you have wealthy. But even the gap between rich people and wealthy people is so far up now in America that those are the people saying they make six figures and they're check to check, which is, y'all see my life. You see how I've been living in my apartment 9 years, and I've been homeless like 9 months now, and I'm doing pretty decent with nothing. And they have $250,000 salary, and they're married, and there's two of them, and they're check to check. I don't understand it. Actually, I do. It's called living above your means. You're buying too much stuff you don't need. But I'll let y'all know an update tomorrow. That's it.